Putazos y Pendejadas Podcast.
¿Qué tal, mi gente? Bienvenidos a Putazos y Pendejadas. Once again, we are here. Guys, last week we made a video for you because we wanted to shed some light and some importance on a big fight. It was the Inoue Fulton fight. Now, there's a lot of light being shed on it for a negative reason. Fulton making accusations on the Japanese team. We got David here, El Diamante, David De Leon. David, what's going on, man?
So apparently Fulton's trainer at one of the final press conferences before the fight made some accusations toward Inoue's team about how he wraps his hands. One, he didn't like that they put tape directly on the skin. And two, they said that they do a method of wrapping called stacking, where they put gauze and then tape and then gauze and then tape, and they layer it that way. One of the concerns about this is they say that it forms a cast mark around the fist. One of the major issues, or why this is even an issue, is boxing. It's a very fragmented sport. The rules are different all over the place. You can go from one state, something's legal, go to another state, it's illegal. We tried doing some research on the rules in the various commissions. Nevada is a place that allows stacking, but you can't put tape directly on the skin. California is a place where you can put tape on the skin, but you can't stack your wraps. Here's a very interesting thing. For all the people who are making this thing about Inoue and they're trying to say, oh, we knew it, he was a cheater. Think about this. He's fought in the UK. Stacking is illegal. He still knocked out his opponent. He's fought in California. He's knocked out his opponents in California. He fights in Japan, and he's still knocking opponents out. Doesn't matter what commission he fights in. It doesn't matter what the rules are. The man is still knocking people out. So that's what people need to get in mind here is Inoue is just following the rules of wherever he fights. And he said so in his own tweet. He tweeted out in response to these allegations and said, I follow the rules depending on where I'm fighting. I'm fighting in Japan. I'm going to follow Japanese rules. And the last message was for Fulton's team, suck it up and just fight.
You're right, Dave. It's just confusing state to state. Robert Garcia from RGBA Boxing, who's been involved in boxing for many years, since he was 6 years old, whatever, fighter, trainer, champion. He's wrapped hands, major fights, whatever, right? Even he says, whatever the commission says, everybody's going to do. He says it's legal in Nevada. He does it in Nevada. It's not legal in California. He won't do it in California. Sometimes it's legal, sometimes it isn't. He said, but when it is and they allow it, he does it. Stitch Duran, same thing, basically said, look, as long as it's an inch below the knuckle, and then, he heard the terms, being demonized around there. Oh, it's casting. He's casting his hand. Stitch Duran said, well, yeah, everybody wants to cast their hand. That's the idea. You want to make a cast hard enough to protect those particular bones that break in the hand. So, he's like, yeah, all this is bullshit. He was quoted as saying, this is just a bunch of bullshit. You tie your shoes one way, I tie my shoes another way. It's all the same concept. As long as the knuckles are not being touched, you're okay. And, the only one being hurt here, I think, is Inoue. I think Inoue's honor is being disrespected way because Chinga over there, man, honor's a big thing in boxing over there. Cheating is really, really bad.
Honor is not just big in boxing in Japan. I mean, the whole culture takes honor very seriously. Yeah, it reminds me of this story, man. There were just two homeboys in Japan, right? They were in a small village, whatever. They were real camaradas and shit. They learned karate together. They had the same master. One of the friends was going to marry a girl. His homeboy fell in love with that girl and broke up their marriage, right? So the dude was pissed. He was going to try to fight him. The guy flies away. He doesn't want to fight his friend, starts a new life in Reseda, California. Anyway, man, he has to go back to Japan because his dad was sick. Guess who meets him when he goes back to this village? His old friend, bro. And his friend still wanted to fight him, and it's 50 years later.
What was his friend's name?
His honor was disgraced, bro. So
what was his friend's name? What was his friend's name?
It was Sato.
Hey, man, that's Karate Kid too. Wait, no, that's not the Karate Kid too.
You forget? You betrayed me. Yeah!
But all right, but nevertheless, man, it's a snapshot of the culture, bro. Letting you know that they take their honor serious over there, right?
Yeah,
And you can tell Inoue felt like his honor was being challenged. And
They
by the way,
do.
Karate Kid 2 is one of my favorite movies, dog.
Your fear make ass stink. Yeah!
it is a good movie, man. It is a good movie. Pinche Sato, he wanted revenge on his honor 50 years down the line.
50 years later, bro.
Inoue is gonna do him in, man. I think so, just because of this. That's how proud he is. Did you see the weigh-in, man? Did you see the weigh-in? Did you see the way he looked at him?
Bro.
He's fucking pissed, man. His honor is broken, and he's gonna get his honor. He's gonna get his honor back, man. So, you know,
he was staring into Fulton's soul, bro, and he didn't want to break the stare. They had to get broken up by their team. Inoue was not trying to turn around, bro. He was letting them know, you know what, fucker, you're gonna see what's up with these rats. I'm actually really excited about the fight. I don't know that Fulton's trainer did Fulton any favors. Making those accusations. And one more thing, Mark, did you see Fulton while his trainer was talking?
Yeah,
he looked uncomfortable with it, right? Like he didn't agree with what
breathing hard, very uncomfortable, wanting to get the hell out of there. Yeah,
I think there was one part where the trainer said, "I will not let my fighter get in the ring unless something is done about the hand wraps." And Fulton went, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, maybe Fulton's not on the same page with his trainer on this one. I don't know, but what I do know is Inoue is freaking pissed. His honor is at stake here, and it's serious, man. He's freaking mad, and we'll see.
Now you've got the internet claiming that he's cheating.
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense, man. People just need it. I like the video that you referenced by Fight Hype, Stitch Duran. He says people just need to be educated. They just need to understand.
Yeah,
certain rules they're different depending on where you fight. Rules are
no
different.
matter what you say. This thing has blown up so much on YouTube. Inoue's reputation has been tarnished a little bit because there's always going to be somebody out there that says something like that.
You know what this reminds me of too?
Yeah.
Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather, when they started saying that Manny Pacquiao was on drugs.
Yeah.
This is what it's starting to remind me of, man.
Because to this day, they still mention that actually on a lot of channels to this day, they still mention that, hey, remember when Pacquiao, he didn't want to take the test. And even if they put that allegedly in front of it, you already messed them up. Yeah, already messed them up. Nobody even pays attention to that allegedly. But we'll see what happens, man. We're hours away, guys. You can catch it. Starts at 4 a.m. Dave, how many fights are there? Is there quite a few things?
There's quite a few fights. I know for sure Robesi Ramirez, the Cuban southpaw featherweight champ, he's going to be on the undercard. He's fighting a Japanese fighter on the card. Freakishly tall guy, heavy puncher. But I think Robesi is going to take care of business on that one.
Well, we'll see what happens, man. It's at 4 a.m, guys. Thank you for joining us.
Fight starts. The main event starts at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, guys. Don't forget that 3-punch combo, man. Like, subscribe, and comment. We'll see you guys.
Yagi, I wait long time for this.
Putazos y pendejadas.